Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. So today guys, I'm going to be opening up Chaos Rising. So this is going to be my very first opening of 3 openings I do for this set here on my channel. So very excited about that. So anyway guys, today I'm going to be opening up the Elite Trainer box for Chaos Rising. But actually not only one, but 2 of them. I'm going to be opening up 2 Chaos Rising Elite Trainer boxes today. So basically, kind of a backstory with this. I'm going to just ramble for a couple minutes here, but if you want to basically skip to the actual opening of the packs, I'm going to put a timestamp in the description where you can skip to when I start actually opening the booster pack, so feel free to do that if you just want to see the actual opening itself. But anyway, so before I do so, though, story time. So basically, with these ETBs, originally I was just going to hunt down one of these because I'm sure a lot of you know who are watching this video who collect TCG that modern day collecting is definitely different compared to what it was like a few years ago. So essentially, like, Elite Trainer boxes in some parts of the world can be somewhat difficult to obtain. Usually, you might see them around release date if you go to like Pokemon like TCG drops at like different stores, but otherwise, unless you get lucky and like get a restock at like your local Walmart or whatever, like you're not gonna typically find Elite Trainer boxes very often just regularly sitting on the shelves. Like it's been starting to become a tiny bit more common with a few recent sets, just because the demand is definitely not as high. With this set, as well as with Perfect Order, it wasn't as high either. They're definitely not as in demand as other sets due to the cards that are in them. Um, but anyway, normally these are somewhat tough products to find. So basically, today, as I'm recording this, this is the release date for Chaos Rising. I'm also posting the video on the release date. So for those of you who are watching this within the release weekend, happy Chaos Rising release weekend. But anyway, going back to basically the story. So yesterday on May 21st, my local Walmart actually got in Chaos Rising a day early, and they were doing a TCG drop event for the Elite Trainer box specifically. So what ended up happening was I was at work yesterday, so I'm like, I'm probably going to miss the drop. I was just thinking they're probably going to go really quick, and I'm probably going to miss out. But anyway, while I was just working, I decided to go ahead and sneak out on my lunch break. So on my lunch break, decided to go check my Walmart right quick, and they actually still had some. So I decided to pick up one of these boxes. So then today, fast forward to today, I went to my local EB Games here in Canada, and anyway, I attended the Chaos Rising release drop day. And I was able to end up picking up another ETB for actually cheaper than what the other one cost me yesterday at Walmart. So basically, one of these Elite Trainer boxes, I don't know, honestly, I don't know which is which now, because I've had both of them out of the bags now for a little bit. But anyway, the Walmart ETB cost me 94.99 Canadian plus taxes, and then the EB Games one cost me with a discount specifically for EB Games Edge members. I ended up getting this for 80.74. So basically, like 14 bucks cheaper at EB Games, which is the reason I decided to pick up a second one. Because originally I was going to pick up 8 single sleeve packs, and they actually had a limit enforced on their single sleeve blisters, so you could only get 3 single packs on the release date per person, and I was only by myself too. Like, for example, my girlfriend Danielle was not with me today, so I was only by myself. So I'm like, what's the point then? Instead of getting 8 single packs, I can just go ahead and get another ETB because it's a lot cheaper. Why not? So that is why I'm opening 2 for this set, which I'm actually really excited for. So anyway, so not too bad, especially in the ETB one, or the EB Games one for the pricing. Pretty happy with that. I mean, it is still more expensive than what you would normally pay in the past, but anyway, overall though, I'm still quite happy. So now let's start actually getting into the opening now that I've kind of mentioned that story. I'm also going to be opening up some other products of this set as well. I do have the booster bundle, as well as I have 3 single sleeve packs. I got a check lane blister and a 3-pack blister, so I'll be doing all that in 2 more videos besides this, so stay tuned for those. Obviously, the blisters will be all in one video. The other video will be the bundle, so. But today, let's focus on these ETBs now. So I'm not going to really, like, I'm just going to kind of show what you get out of one of these. I'm not really going to go into showing everything in both boxes. I'll just open one box, show everything, and then I'll open up the other boxes to get the 9 packs out. But anyway, yeah, so As you can see here, you get a Fennec and Blackstar promo this time around, which is actually a really nice promo. I really like it. And then you get 9 booster packs, of course, your player's guide, your sleeves, and all that good stuff. So, anyway, yeah, let's get started here. So, I'm actually really excited for this set. I know, just like Perfect Order, this set is definitely not in as much demand compared to previous sets, but honestly, like, for me to enjoy opening Pokemon cards and for me to enjoy collecting, I honestly like... There's been very few sets as a collector, and I've been collecting for a long time, by the way. Like, I've been collecting, like, at least almost 20 years now. Like, off and on collecting. I can't even get this open. Yeah, I've been collecting for quite a long time. There's only been a handful of sets in my entirety of collecting that I actually, like, did not like. One of them, I can already mention, was Shrouded Fable. That set I did not care for at all. But, like, there's not very many sets I dislike. This set, again, is one. I do like quite a few of the cards in this, so I don't dislike it. And the next set as well, that's coming in July, is Pitch Black. That set I'm actually quite excited for, too. I'm a huge Darkrai fan, so I'm really excited for that set, too. So anyway, obviously, inside the flap there, you get just artwork of the pack arts. That is standard. You get that in every single Elite Trainer box. Here is the player's guide, so we'll very quickly just kind of skip to the ultra rares in this. I'm not really going to go over the regular EXs, we'll just go to the illustration rares and such just to make it quicker. So, as you can see, there's actually really nice illustration rares in the set. Of course, the Froggy and Frogadier are two that are in quite demand. A lot of people like the Xerneas, I think, as well. I really like the Chespin one, personally. The Tauros is quite nice, as you can see there. Sorry for the glare, but anyway. Yeah, the Tauros is quite nice. So it looks like we had 11 illustration rares in this set, if I counted correctly. Then, of course, we got all the full arts. Which the full arts look really good this time around, especially like the Mega Floette and Mega Greninja. Even the Mega Pyro is nice, too. I really like all the full arts in this set. We also got full art Ice Cream. Look at things, full art Jumbo Ice Cream, which is an interesting one. Yeah, really, really nice full arts in set. The AZ, honestly, AZ's Tranquility is probably the one special illustration rare I would really like to get that's not like the Greninja. Of course, everybody wants the Greninja, but honestly, the SIRs in the set are gorgeous. Like, they always are usually gorgeous, but when it comes to the... I actually really like that... again, sorry for the glare there, but yeah, the AZ's Tranquility special illustration rare. That is a gorgeous card. I love it, and it's something I would really like to pull. I think, honestly... Like, the Greninja, of course, is up there. Everybody wants a Greninja, but I think that AZ's Tranquility might take the cake for me for my chase card of the set. So, I just love it that much. I really like AZ as a character within the Pokemon franchise. I just love all his backstory and everything that associated with him. I really like the fact that he's basically like a 3,000-year-old man. And just, like, it was always just intriguing, like... Ever since like X and Y came out, and then of course we found out a lot more about him and why he lived so many years in Legends ZA. Like, there's a lot more story surrounding AZ, which is really cool. So just seeing him actually get like an ultra rare and like beautiful artwork on an SIR is just, I'm super appreciative of that. I really like that. So yeah, so anyway, I'm just kind of showing everything that you get in this box quickly here. There's the code cards, so good luck to whoever gets that. I'm also going to open these up too, because this is where the buyers are, as well as the Fennekin Blackstar promo, which I will put in a sleeve. So anyway, try to get this open. Hands are like almost dry today, like I just cannot seem to open anything. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we'll get them out, and then I will get the sleeves open. Hopefully the sleeves in this box are good, because I know the last ETB I opened, so actually, if you guys watch my update video, this is my first TCG opening back since I retired last year, so I'm officially out of retirement now, which I'm actually really excited to get back to the scene. But yeah, off camera, I opened up a Perfect Order Elite Trainer box, and I will say that sleeves in that were not the greatest. Like, I found that the cards are not going in them. Okay, these are much better. Yeah, I found that the cards are not really going into the sleeves very, very good at all, which is kind of a shame, but yeah, so anyway, we get the Fennekin there. I love the art on this card. Beautiful artwork. Just the fact that it's literally chilling at the house there, right above the couch looking outside. Just so, so nice. Like, you got to really appreciate the artwork and like some of the effort that goes into the illustration rares and just these, you know, art rares and such. It's so good. Then of course we get our 6 dividers here, which basically all feature mega or looks like just regular Greninja here. But that's still really cool. I actually really like the ones in perfect order and the fact that they actually like showed all the different Zygarde forms in them. I thought that was really cool. So anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna do that. We'll just open up one ETB at a time here. So I'll open up these 9 packs and then we will just crack open the second ETB and let's grab the packs out of it. So anyway, yeah, let's get started here. So very first pack, we have a Greninja pack here. Let's see how we do. And we'll see how Chaos Rising treats me. Like, I will say that I actually did a pretty good luck out of perfect order. There was quite a few cards I ended up pulling out of that set that I really liked. So I'm really excited to see what we get out of this one. So let's kick it off here with a Weedle, Sliggoo, Quillfish, Remoraid, Prism Tower, Avalugg, Sudowoodo, Phillip Reverse, Metang Reverse, and a Crobat Hollow. So, not really too much there out of that first pack. That is okay. We will go on to a Mega Floette pack here. But yeah, like, I'm just really excited to get back to opening cards. Like, it's definitely something that I've missed doing. Like, I've definitely tried. Like, I will say, especially with Perfect Order, I definitely tried filming some of those openings just to get a feel for, like, filming TCG openings again and coming back to the retirement. But it just I wasn't quite there yet. Like, I just found that, like, there were some things in those recordings. Oh. Wait a minute, did I get a... Actually, yeah, I skipped one of the reverses. I was just going to say, like, where's the first reverse there? Yeah, we got a Mega Gallade EX. Very nice. That's a very nice card. Mega Gallade is definitely a really cool Pokemon for sure. But yeah, very, very nice hit there. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, though, so, like, I did try filming, like, some of those openings, but I just... Mentally, I just wasn't quite satisfied with how those videos turned out. Like, I found that I just wasn't quite ready yet to come back to opening Pokemon cards, and I was kind of just in kind of a downtime. Like, I've been having so much going on this year, mainly just work-related stuff and stuff like Danielle's been struggling with some things. Like, I'm not really gonna go too into that, but she's been having a pretty tough year, which basically means I've been having a tough year. So. Definitely hasn't been great, so I wasn't fully there, but anyway, now I'm just really happy to be back to opening Pokemon cards and just quite excited for what's coming up here. And very nice, we got our first illustration rare of the set here, so I got a Watchog. That is awesome. So this Watchog is really cool. Like, they're kind of just on the roof there overlooking Prism Tower. That's neat. In fact, I actually think this is referring to a specific wild zone. I forget which one it is, but I know there's a wild zone in ZA where there's like 3 Watchogs on the roof and one of them's an alpha. So I think that's referring to that. So that is awesome. Very nice pull there. And then we got a Hollow Nitro Energy. But yeah, that's very nice. So yeah, back-to-back hits there out of those 2 packs there. So I think we got, how many we got? We got 5. Yeah, 5 packs left in this box. So yeah, very nice. All right. Very nice Watchog there. I like getting an illustration rare. Like, the illustration rares are probably the best hit you can get that's not like a full art or better. Like, I would much rather hit an illustration rare compared to a regular EX. Not necessarily just for, like, monotational value, but also, just the artwork. I love the artwork on the cards, and they're just a treat to pull them. So, yeah, I always liked hitting illustration rares for sure. So, that Ho is actually really nice. I really like the Ho card quite a bit. So, you got a Ho reverse there, a Meowstic reverse. And nice, got another EX here. We got a regular Crocodile EX. Awesome. I've always liked Crocodile as a Pokemon as well. Like, Crocodile is something that I know in Generation 5, like, playing through, like, Black, White, Black 2, White 2, I've always liked using Crocodile on my team. It's definitely a really common Pokemon that I use then, and I just love this thing. Like, it's so fun. Like, Crocodile is just such a fun Pokemon. I love it shiny as well. I'd love to hunt a shiny Sandile someday in Gen 5. I think that'd be really cool. And then, like, to just have a full odds shiny Crocodile in those games would be really cool. So someday that's something I might do. We'll see. I am hunting technically for a Maractus. So you never know. I might get Sandile while phasing for that. You never know. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Crocodile's a Pokemon I've always really liked for sure. So anyway, we'll go into this pack. We have an Emma there. We got a Stunky reverse, Patrat reverse, and a Chestnut holo. Alright, not too bad. 4 more to go here. So we got a Mega Dragology pack. So yeah, the pack arts, I think. So yeah, we got the Mega Dragology, we got the Mega Pyroar, Mega Floette, and Mega Greninja. So not bad pack art designs, that's for sure. Alrighty, next pack. We got Carnivine, Zubat, Ferroseed, Litleo, Emma, Deoxys. Interesting, Deoxys is an uncommon. Very interesting. Skuntank, Esper reverse, Metang reverse, and Bubbly Energy. So we have both of the holographic energies in one ETB. That's very interesting. And also, I guess we will see probably, like, especially for some of the holos, like, I probably will get some duplicates in these packs. I wouldn't be surprised, just because, just like Perfect Order and Phantasmal Flames, this is yet another pretty small set. In fact, actually, the main part of the set's only got 86 cards in it. So basically, before all the illustration rares and full arts and SIRs and such, only 86. So, very small set. And the last few sets have been pretty small as well, so... Honestly, though, I don't mind small sets. Like, kind of talking about, like, set size now, as I go through. There's 2 more packs left in this first ETB. Talking about set size, I think having a smaller set is probably better than having a big set, especially with what's been going on with the supply and demand issues with the Pokemon TCG lately. I just really think having a smaller set's a lot better, because... obviously, there's less cards to get, but if you have, like, somewhat of a similar pull rate as to what's in the bigger... Ooh, we got a Crobat illustration rare. That's awesome. Very nice. I love that one, too. The illustrations are so good, man. Like, they really are. Like, illustration rares are awesome. And getting 2 of them into this first ETB, I definitely cannot complain about that. That is very, very nice. So we'll give one good look at that Crobat again. Flying in the nighttime of the city there. Very cool. But yeah, like I said, though, having a small set, I think it's really good for collectors, especially people who open casually, just because it actually gives them somewhat of a reasonable chance to pull something that they might be interested in. So let's just say if there's a specific illustration rare, like there's only 11 in the set, right? So if there's a specific illustration rare that you like in a set, like, you have a somewhat decent chance to pull it. So, like, for example, if you wanted that Crobat, or earlier in the box when we pulled the Watchog, if those were 2 of the illustration rares that you wanted, then you've got somewhat of a decent shot of pulling them for the fact that it's a small set. So, and then obviously for people who are collecting master sets, it's not as difficult to complete a master set with a smaller expansion. So, I think it's really good in that sense for sure. So, but anyway, that pretty much wraps up that first ETB. Not a bad box at all. We ended up with 4 hits out of that first box. So kind of just to summarize, we had 2 regular EXs and 2 illustration rares, so not bad at all. Getting the Crobat and the Watchog for the illustration rares, and then we got Mega Gallade and Crocodile for regular EXs. Not too shabby. We'll definitely take those first hits for sure out of that first box. And let's open up the second one. So basically a bonus ETB. Because originally I was just going to be opening up 1, and ended up getting 2 of them for the set, so yeah, very excited. We'll see what we get out of the second box here. Nice to hit a full art in this one. Like, I feel like in my pulls with, like, physical TCG, I definitely have not been hitting any full arts. Like, full arts are better in quite some time, so I did get the full art Meowth, not the special illustration, or just the regular full art Meowth in perfect order, which I was actually really excited about, because that Meowth card was one of my chase cards. Like, any of the Meowth really were my chase cards out of, what do you call it, perfect order. So it's quite nice to get that. So I will take out these 9 packs here, and I'm just going to set this other stuff to the side because I'm not interested in that at the minute. We just basically want all the goods. We want the packs. So, because we already showed off everything. But yeah, alrighty, you guys. 9 more packs open up of Chaos Rising. And we're going to start it off here with a Mega Floette pack. So we'll see how box number 2 does. Basically a box battle here. So we had box number 1 with 4 hits. And let's see what we're going to end up with in box number 2. Basically the bonus box. Because, like I said, I was only opening 1 of these originally. So, alrighty, first pack. We got Quilladin, Phantom, Breaksin, Mareep, Great Hallnet, Metagross, Roxy's Performance, Metagross Reverse, Phantom Reverse, and Trevenant Hall. So nothing on the first pack. That is alright. Let's hop into a Mega Greninja pack here. And we'll see what happens in this one. But yeah, hopefully you guys were able to secure some Chaos Rising product if you were interested in picking some up for the set. Hopefully you guys were able to get some packs of it. And if you guys did, like, definitely feel free to let me know in the comments what you guys ended up pulling out of your packs out of this. I'd be very curious to know what you guys got. And like if there's a specific card that you really would like to get in this set, definitely let me know as well. I'll be very, very interested to find out and hear your guys' thoughts. Like guys, for me, obviously, I mentioned earlier, for me, my chase card is probably the AZ's Tranquility special illustration rare, but really, I'd be happy with anything. Like, anything new, I'd really, really appreciate. So, yeah, so we'll just go through this third pack here. So far, we don't have anything out of this box noteworthy, but we'll see if we can change things here. We got a Delibird Reverse, and yes, we do. We got a Mega Flowout EX. Awesome. Very, very nice. All right. This is a nice one. I actually quite like this card. It's interesting that Floette's getting part of the spotlight. Like, I mean, like, Mega Floette, obviously introduced in Legend ZA. I'm not really... I know the game's been out for, like, about half a year now. Probably more than half a year. I'm not really, too much into the story of it, just in case you haven't played the game yet. But yeah, Mega Floette definitely featured in ZA. And it's just really cool to see it in the TCG as well. Like, I just think it's neat. So, alrighty, on to a Mega Pyroar pack. Definitely a Mega Evolution I did not expect to get Spotlight really early on. Pyroar is definitely, like, at least out of like, my friend group, like, not too many Mega Pyroar fans, unfortunately. There's a lot of people that just find it kind of bland. And, like, unfortunately, I kind of have to agree. Like, I just wish that... For one, like, I wish it was a little bit better in battle. Like, I find it's not the greatest in battle. And then the other thing, too, is the fact, like, it's shiny. I find... Its shiny is actually kind of cool. Like, I will give it that. Like, I have yet to hunt one in ZA, but when I do go to hunt a Litleo or a Pyroar, probably honestly Litleo, because I don't think I ever want to touch the Pyroar area for Pyroar specifically. But anyway, talking about... Mega Pyroar. I do think it's got actually a decent shiny, but yeah, unfortunately, in battle, unfortunately, it's not the greatest. But anyway, so we had a Gumi Reverse, a Phanpy Reverse. Oh, nice! There we go. We got a Full Art Gourgeist EX. Nice. All right. So there's our first full art of the set. Getting the Ghost Pumpkin here. That is beautiful. I like the green in the background. That's kind of nice. I actually like that. I like just the pumpkin with like kind of like the green. Look, it looks kind of spooky looking, and I think it really fits Gourgeist as a ghost type Pokemon. So really, really cool. So that's a nice hit. I'll definitely take a full art pull for sure out of that box. So I think that's our that is actually that's our second hit out of this box. I was looking at the wrong stack there. So that's our second hit. So we had that, and we got the Mega Flowout. We got 4 packs left. So we'll see if we can get another hit or two out of this. So we want to tie the first box pulls wise. We will need to get at least another 2 hits out of these remaining 4 packs. So we'll see what we can do. So the fourth to so basically pack number 6 here. Yeah, pack number 6. We got Chespin, Mareep, Fennekin, Baltoy, Deoxys, Delibird, Philippe, Ferrothorn Reverse, Quilladin Reverse. And we got Magnetic. Oh, there's actually another energy. Well, it was just the fire and the water energy there, so the nitro and bubbly energy. But I guess there's a metallic one as well. Interesting. Alright. Next pack. Got another code card for you guys. Hopefully you guys are getting some nice pulls out of the code cards if you guys are using them. Definitely feel free to. And if you get something cool, let me know what you guys get. That'd be nice. Nice to hear. Hopefully you guys get something good. Speaking of AZ, there's the regular AZ's Tranquility supporter card, just the uncommon version, so that's kind of cool. Alright, you got Minccino Reverse. Nice! Frogadier illustration rare. Awesome. This is definitely one of the more desired illustration rares in the set, so very, very happy to pull that. That is awesome. And then we got a Xerneas there with a fighting energy, so Very nice. Alrighty, we got one of the Froakie line. I think that's a huge W right there. That is awesome. That plus the full art, I'm very content. Like, we still got 2 packs left to go, but I definitely cannot complain so far with these packs. Like 7 hits so far out of 18, I think is actually quite solid. Like out of half a booster boxes. This is half a booster box we're opening today, so I think 7 hits out of half a box is not too shabby. So anyway, we'll see if we can get anything else. We got 2 packs left. Let's see if we can tie the first box here. So next pack we got Matang, Emolga, Bergmite, Minchino, Meowstic, Special Red Card, Garbodor, Breaks in Reverse, Adversity Policy Reverse, and we got another Nitro Energy there. Alrighty guys, last pack of this video here, last pack of the opening. Can we get some last pack magic? We're going to end things off with a Mega Floette pack. Let's see. Can we get last pack magic? Can we tie this Elite Trainer box to the first one? I think both honestly have been fantastic, at least for me personally. They've been fantastic boxes. So definitely cannot complain about the pulls, but we'll see if we can tie the quantity of hits here to see if we can get 4 out of each. Let's find out. We got Beldum, Kakuna, Flaffy, Froakie, Emma, Garbodor, Deoxys, Remoraid Reverse, Keldeo Reverse, and a Trevenant. So unfortunately we do not tie the number of hits, but honestly guys, I can't complain. I'm more than satisfied with these 18 packs. Like 7 hits out of the 18 packs, and they're all like different hits. Like they're all like unique cards, and honestly I can't be happier with these. Like these are really, really nice pulls. So I will just quickly sort these out, and I will showcase the pulls here. But yeah, super happy with these pulls. 3 illustration rares too is really good. I'm super happy about that. So anyway guys, alrighty. So yeah, the kind of just one last summary of what we got. So out of the 7 hits here, so 3 regular EXs of course. We had the Mega Gallade, we had the Crocodile, and then we had the Mega Floette. 3 illustration rares, which I'm super happy about. Like I'm really, really happy to get like as many illustration rares as I can. So really happy with this. We had the Crobat, the Watchog, and then easily the best one, like monetary wise, like money wise, would be definitely this Frogadier here. And honestly, I love the art on the Froakie and Frogadier anyway. Like I love all 3 of them, but yeah, this Frogadier is probably the best one for sure. And then of course we ended up with a full art Gourgeist EX there. So definitely can't complain with these ETBs. I think we did very well out of them, and I am very satisfied with these pulls. I don't know about if you guys would be, but me personally, super satisfied. So anyway guys, thanks everyone for watching this video. Really happy to be back to filming in the TCG. I know this was a long one, as I'm seeing a 28-minute recording as right now. But honestly, super happy to be back. Really excited to open up Chaos Rising for you guys today. And I'm excited to open up more for you guys. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching this video. And next time I'm going to be opening up a booster bundle for this set, so be looking forward to that. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you all next time.